Friday reading 12 June 2020. When Elijah reached Horeb, God's mountain, he went into a cave and spent the night there. Then he was told, "Go out and stand on the mountain before Yahweh." For at that moment Yahweh was going by. A mighty hurricane split the mountains and shattered the rocks before Yahweh. But Yahweh was not in the hurricane. And after the hurricane, an earthquake. But Yahweh was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, fire. But Yahweh was not in the fire. And after the fire, a light murmuring sound. And when Elijah heard this, he covered his face with his cloak and went out and stood at the entrance of the cave. Then a voice came to him, which said, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" He replied, "I am full of jealous zeal for Yahweh, God Sabaoth, because the Israelites have abandoned your covenant, have torn down your altars, and put your prophets to the sword. I am the only one left, and now they want to kill me." "Go," Yahweh said. "Go back by the same way to the desert of Damascus. You must go and anoint Hazael as king of Aram. You must anoint Jehu son of Nimshi as king of Israel, and anoint Elisha son of Shaphat of Abel Meholah as prophet to succeed you." The Psalm. It is your face, O Lord, that I seek. It is your face, O Lord, that I seek. Today the Gospel reading from the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 27 to 32. Jesus said to his disciples, "You have heard how it was said, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I say this to you, if a man looks at a woman lustfully, he has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye should be your downfall, tear it out and throw it away, for it will do you less harm to lose one part of yourself than to have your whole body thrown into hell. And if your right hand should be your downfall, cut it off and throw it away, for it will do you less harm to lose one part of yourself than to have your whole body go to hell. It is also been said, anyone who divorces his wife must give her a writ of dismissal. But I say this to you, everyone who divorces his wife, except for the case of illicit marriage, makes her an adulteress, and anyone who marries a divorced woman commits adultery." Word of the Lord. Today's Bible reflection. God's law is to love. Any activity or thought that is performed for self-gratification is tantamount to breaking the law of love. Any limb in the body that hinders our participation in the holiness of God stands to be amputated. However, we realize that the amputation of limbs does not solve the problems, as the limbs are not the ones standing. Jesus wants us to move beyond our physical limbs and strive to identify that which motivates and pushes us into sin and pluck that out once and for all to free ourselves. Jesus wants to see in us the resemblance God, but that will happen only when we are ready to forgive and reconcile with one another. Let us choose the God of love and renounce our sins.